it's a good morning or a good lunchtime. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I thought about a format to dive a bit deeper into a couple of my songs because I always find it fascinating to get a bit of a background story into a creation of someone who created something, be it music or be it anything. Yeah, in my case it's music and it's songs that I've written and I'm still writing, and I thought I'd just give it a try. So thanks for being here, for watching, for listening. I chose a song today which I wrote in, I can't remember exactly when I started writing the song because it always takes a couple of months, sometimes years, until a song is really finished. But it was finished on the 5th of October 2016, so that was 9 years ago. And I just show you, this is how a lead sheet of mine looks like. I always try to put it on one page, everything. Yeah, and before I start talking about the song, I will just present it to you. Be Courageous, it's called, so the subject of the song is quite clear, I think. It is all about courage. If you think about happiness, ask yourself, can I grasp it and hold you like to a hero? Hold it on, feeling secure and safe. Haven. Consider this instead. Happiness is reaching when you stop grasping at it. When you stop grasping at it. When you stop grasping at it. Wondering what to do. Are you ready to let go of the life you've planned for so long? That's how you access life that's waiting around the corner for you. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba still wondering what to do. Try this. Enter the cave you fear to enter. 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 To enter, it might hold the treasure you seek. Devote yourself courageous. I feel lucky that I can compose songs in different languages, which means in either German, my mother tongue, or in English, or in Spanish, or sometimes it's also instrumental songs when I have the feeling that, yeah, there is no need for words. Or I think sometimes music just speaks by itself. It is this language we all understand, and sometimes it's just that instrumental music goes so much deeper and reaches a completely different level of understanding. But back to this song, why I wrote it in English is, or the reason for that is that I had a time, probably it was like 10, 12 years ago, when I read a bit of the work of Joseph Campbell, an American writer, philosopher, and much more, who, among others, wrote also about the hero's journey. And there is a part in that journey where he says, "Enter the cave you fear to enter," or something like this. And that image, that picture resonated so much with me at that time, but still today, that was the beginning of this song. So I had this image of being courageous and entering that cave I fear to enter. What does that implicate? What does this mean? What do I need for this? And that's why the topic of courage came into play with that song. And in the beginning, the song was called Bam Bam Bam, just this one syllable. But when I had the possibility to go to a studio to record it and press a CD, I thought, no, it's probably better to find a proper name, or let's say a name that gives a hint to what I mean with that song. That's why it's now called Be Courageous. So it starts with a question: what is happiness? So if you think about happiness, ask yourself, can I grasp at it and hold on to it like to a rope? So we often have this picture of happiness that we or maybe it's not a picture, but more a matter of definition, that everyone has a different, or at least I have the feeling that everyone has a slightly different image or answer to the question, what is happiness? And in most cases, it has nothing to do with letting things go or being courageous, trusting oneself to let things go. But for me personally, I think that is one of the keys to happiness, to be able to let go of things. So that's why I say here, can I grasp at it and hold on to it like to a rope? Holding on, feeling secure and safe. The safe haven, is it really the safe haven when I hold on to happiness? Or consider this instead. Happiness is reaching you when you stop grasping at it. That would be a different approach. And I think often the to happiness. And I'm just seeing that my microphone is probably very it's not very loud, so now it hopefully gets better. Yeah, so it's this, how do I reach happiness? Do I reach it here with my head, or can I just let go of it and let it reach me? So that is a bit food for thought. That's why at that point the first chorus is kicking in. So we just have this syllable just to reflect on that. Then it says, so now you might be wondering what to do. So what's next? Be ready to let go of the life you've planned for so long. So everything that is here, that works here, and we think so much about all different kinds of things, and also happiness. So why not just letting it go and observing what happens next? That's how you access life that's waiting around the corner for you. So when we manage it to let go of that life, or of that image of happiness that we have here, when we can let go of that, it can happen that the possibly happier life is just waiting around the corner. I experienced that quite sometimes, and it's always such a nice surprise. And every time this happens, I ask myself, why couldn't I let go earlier? I have the feeling that next step, or that happiness around the corner, was always there, and it was just a matter of letting go of other stuff that was here, not here. Yeah, so that song in itself is kind of a reminder for myself, as well as all the songs. Yeah, so that was some more food for thoughts. So there's another chorus. Now, if you are still wondering what to do, try this. And that's where we enter the cave we fear to enter. That's what it is. Enter the cave you fear to enter. Enter the cave you fear to enter. Enter the cave you fear to enter. And that's where we need courage. That's where we need to be courageous. To enter that cave, that place of not knowing where we're gonna, or what's expecting us. It's just a dark cave. So we need to trust ourselves, and we need to be courageous to do this step into that cave. It might hold the treasure you seek. Devote yourself to your life. You will find the meaning of yourself. So oftentimes I experience this when I just could let go of things and have the courage to enter such a cave, such a place. I didn't know exactly where I would come out on the other side, so to speak. That's where some secrets were kind of revealed for myself. And those secrets, or what I experienced there, I couldn't have imagined that here in my head. That was somewhere else. So I am absolutely convinced that if we manage it to be courageous, the payoff is immense. And I also think that we live in times where we need to be courageous. And courageous especially in the sense to listen to ourselves, to listen to what is here. Not to shut off this part here in the brain, but the real ideas, the real creativity, the real meaning of ourselves is not here. This is it's an amazing instrument, but this is also the place via which we get distracted so much, and nowadays more than ever. There is so much distraction, there is so much information just flowing in here, and it's so difficult just to find a quiet place for oneself, to breathe in, breathe out, and to listen to oneself. And when we listen to ourselves, and we really can listen to ourselves, I have the feeling we don't listen here, but we listen here. And this is something we need, because we often get lost in that world of distraction out there, and we need a safe place, we need that safe haven, and we may find it just inside ourselves. Probably that's also one reason why we get so distracted, to not find that place that's just inside ourselves. So where were we? You will find the meaning of yourself. You are the answer, you are the answer, you are the answer. And we have always been the answer. But just speaking again of those distractions, we have the feeling that all the answers are out there. Everybody is an expert, or there are so many experts in almost every field, and we have the feeling, they know, and they do know a lot of things, but I have the feeling the most important things, those answers are right inside of us. So the last part is just be courageous. Take that courage and live with it, because we are the answer to so many questions. In connection with that song, I found a story I like very much, and I thought I'd just gonna read it out. And it goes like this. In the forest, a rumor spreads that the bear has made a death list. The animals are terrified. The first one to dare approach the bear is the deer. He asks whether his name is on the list. The bear replies, "Of course." The deer snaps back angrily, "I have a weapon, my antlers, and I'll fight to the last drop of blood." The next day the deer is dead. Then the fox sneaks up to the bear and asks if his name is also on the list. The bear replies, "But of course." The fox answers, "I'm a clever fox. I'll hide. You'll never find me in my den." The next day, the fox is dead as well. The frightened rabbit has watched everything and finally goes to the bear too. "Bear, am I also on your death list?" The bear says, "Yes, you are." The rabbit replies, "Say, bear, could you take me off the list?" The bear answers, "Sure thing." To reflect on that courage and cleverness of the rabbit, I will finish this evening tonight with an instrumental. It's still in the works, but I think it's beautiful and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Have a good night, a good day, wherever you are. See you soon. Bye bye.